It's always important to start well, especially at home. We have obviously had our struggles at home over the last couple of years, so it was important that we started off well and really, made sure that this place feels difficult to any opposition coming in. So it was important that we started off with a win, and happy to do that.
जिस तरह देव और विराट भाई ने जो स्टार्ट दिया है, तो मुझे लगता है वो अच्छा बेस हुआ था अपने लिए. और उसके बाद ऐसा सच बात नहीं हुआ था कि हमको जल्दी फिनिश करना है. जैसे गेम चलता गया और रन बनते गए, तो फिर हमने डिसाइड किया था कि जितना हो सकता है उतना जल्दी हम उसको चेज करेंगे.
Not easy to chase 200. The way the boys batted was quite phenomenal. We bowled nicely as well. I thought we fielded brilliantly, but the batting was top notch. The chase master, Mr. Virat Kohli, just being there right at the end, as always. And what tempo he's batting with, and the sixes, that straight six, that's one for posterity, as they say. I think one of the best shots of the day. But overall, just how they've batted. Rajat, the salt started. It was just so happy. And Tim David. I have to mention all the batters because each one of them played a very specific role in terms of how they approached, and that I love.
Fellas, really well done. That was an amazing win. It is, I hear, the fastest chase of 200 in IPL history. So, in our first game in 2026, that's a great effort. Well done. I asked Beth if he could wrap up for us. So, Beth.
Take it onto the bowling first. That start was beautiful. 3 wickets in the power play, largely thanks to the Duff man. I thought we stuck to the plans that we set out early doors.
Yeah, amazing. Obviously, I've heard very good things about Chimaswabi and RCB and sort of the fandom. So to come out to that sort of atmosphere, obviously defending champs is a pretty thing to come out to. And I think the way we started the campaign is pretty awesome. The boys have been a hero of mine for a long time, and to see the new ball is pretty special. And
getting wickets. I think Fred said there was a point where we took 4 wickets in 4 back-to-back overs, which the ball was flying around a little bit, but to stay calm and keep taking those calls really allowed them not to get to a really big score.
Yeah, pretty clinical, I'd say. Obviously, I think they got away on us a little bit. They put a very good partnership through the middle there with Ishan, and but I think that's 2020 cricket, especially in this country, man. Like, runs are so hard to stop. I guess you keep taking wickets throughout, and they still manage to keep going.
Duffy T20 में एक स्पेशलिस्ट बॉलर है, तो मुझे था कि नई बॉल तो बहुत अच्छा डालता है, सिमिलर टू हेजलवुड. लेकिन जिस तरह उसने एरियाज डाले और जो उसने स्टार्टिंग में 2-3 विकेट्स लिए, वो अच्छा टर्निंग पॉइंट.
Yeah, but all in all, great bowling effort. And then onto the batting, there's not really a lot to be said. I think salty from that first over, putting it straight back onto them, and then Dev to come out, hit your first ball for 6, and then put on pretty much a masterclass. I think the only ball you missed time was the one that you got out to. So outstanding stuff.
When we stepped onto the field today, we could just feel that energy. We missed playing out here in front of these fans, and the moment you have that backing, I think everything else seems a lot more easier and a lot more fun to do. Play in the Chinnaswamy, it makes me feel at home, and you already know the areas you want to hit, and you have memories of the shots that you have played here and things like that. So when you go out there, it makes that a little bit easier because you know the shots you want to hit. So yeah, honestly, just had fun out there.
और डेफिनेटली जिस तरह से उसका माइंडसेट अभी है, मैं देख रहा हूँ प्रैक्टिस में भी जिस तरह बैटिंग कर रहा है, फर्स्ट बॉल से उसका जो क्लियर माइंडसेट है और क्लैरिटी ज़्यादा है उसकी खुद की बैटिंग को लेकर, तो मुझे लगता है ये एक अच्छा साइन है अपने RCB.
We had a really good start, and once you have that start, it's important that you really kill the game off, and that's the conversation we had. We understood that it was a big chase, someone needed to take it through, but at the same time, when you are on top of a side, you have to make sure that you really step on it and finish them off. So I think that's what we are looking to do.
Outstanding stuff, and then everyone just came in and put guns to them. They didn't really have anywhere to go, and then the Rock just getting the job done, as you say. Well done. But yeah, that was an outstanding effort, boys, and great one to start the season off.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, pretty clinical, I'd say. Obviously, I think they got away on us a little bit. They put a very good partnership through the middle there with Ishan, but I think that's 2020 cricket, especially in this country, man. Like runs are so hard to stop. I guess you keep taking wickets throughout, and they still manage to keep going. But
don't bother watching the rest of the season, fans, because the best catch has already happened. So I had the best view in the house of those two catches, and they were sticking like glue. Spider-Man hands, we're going to have to call them, but pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Just a couple of additional things. You mentioned that the boys stayed calm out there. So really well done to your bowlers on that, because Ishan played a brilliant innings. And he's on top of his game.
So this win we dedicate to the 11 fans who we lost last year.
I must say it was pretty emotional at the start when we all stood and the pin drop silence. It was nice that we honored them, and then the way that they always cheer, second to none. There is so much of passion when it comes to RCB. Just when the bus comes into the ground, the number of people who are just watching you, that in itself is a motivation, and then in the ground, the energy. And we are definitely one of the loudest, most cheerfulest and happiest stadiums to be in. So it's a great full house, and I'm very happy we put up a very clinical performance.
Let's go!